So in this video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 cryptocurrency picks for this month. I've done all the research for you guys, and this is a list of cryptocurrencies that I think are going to have amazing growth. Now, make sure to watch it all the way through to get my full analysis of each cryptocurrency. I'm going to go over a lot of key features and numbers related to the cryptocurrency and my thoughts on each of their futures. Also, I wanted to just say there's going to be a ton of comments down below that are going to try to solicit you to message them on WhatsApp or text them. All of them are scams. Never send your money to anybody that solicits you in the comments section of videos. They're all just spam. Some of them even try to impersonate me, and I spend hours and hours deleting their accounts, but they have these systems where it just automatically creates the same exact account, and they comment just a few minutes later. So anyways, if you appreciate my research, go ahead, gently tap that like button, and let's get right into it. So the first one on this list is going to be Hamster Coin. No. Cobra Coin. No. Mongoose Coin. No. Bitcoin. There we go. I know it's really obvious, but Bitcoin is really well established, and this is why you see so many famous investors and institutions putting their money into Bitcoin. It's probably the safest cryptocurrency that you can invest in, and as much as I think all of the cryptocurrencies can coexist, unfortunately, most of them are likely going to go to zero at some point.
Oh, it went to zero! Yeah!
But yeah, not going to spend too much of my time on Bitcoin. It should be a part of every serious crypto investor's portfolio. Now, Bitcoin recently crashed to around $36,000. It was up to $63,000 at the end of 2021, and then it crashed all the way down to $36,000. So it could crash even further. That's totally possible. Or it might have hit its floor at this point and it's going to increase. But either way, the way I recommend investing is to dollar cost average in. So you don't really have to worry too much about the highs and the lows as long as you have strong conviction that over time it's going to go up. And there are many that think by the end of the decade, Bitcoin is going to be worth over $1 million each. But with that being said, you probably already knew about Bitcoin and you didn't come to this video in order to hear about that. So the next one on the list, in my opinion, is a very strong dark horse candidate to be a breakout cryptocurrency in 2022. And that is going to be Quant, symbol QNT. Now, the problem that Quant solves is the interoperability problem. This is basically where different types of cryptos, different blockchain ecosystems, especially layer ones, have a very hard time communicating and working with each other. Several other cryptocurrencies that are trying to solve this problem are going to be Polkadot and Cosmos. And we'll get back to them here in a moment. But Quant is actually solving the problem in a completely different way than those two. So in order to solve this interoperability problem, Quant actually created the first blockchain operating system. So you can almost think of Quant as the Microsoft of interoperability. And not only can you connect a layer 1 blockchain to another layer 1 blockchain like Ethereum to Cardano, for instance, but you can also connect software, corporations, banks, and other types of cryptocurrencies that are going to be used within that system. Now, when it comes to the price, it is down really bad right now, just like pretty much every other cryptocurrency. At the beginning of the year, it was around 180, and now it is down to 91. So pretty much all the different cryptocurrencies crashed, and Quant was not an exception to that. Now, when it comes to the market cap, it's about 1 billion, and if you look at Polkadot, it's 17 billion, and if you look at Cosmos, its other competitor, it's 8 billion. So there is a ton of room for growth here. Now, in my opinion, one of the biggest reasons why Quant hasn't broken out yet, because it's just a fantastic technology, is because the marketing sucks. So when I click on project info here, there is no information, for instance, about their team. Whereas when I click on project info for Cosmos, their team's right there. You know, everything you'd want to see. Here's their investors, here's their social stats. So when it comes to the thing that you can't really quantify, no pun intended, and when it comes to people's passion about Quant, people really, really like it. So they might not have as many Twitter followers or Reddit members, 75,000 and 11,000 versus, Cosmos, 337,000 and 56,000. But the people who do follow them are very passionate about them. So it does seem like they are kind of using an organic approach when it comes to their marketing. They're basically relying on grassroots marketing, people talking about them. And this can be good sometimes, but also not so good. So Quant is one that I could definitely see 5 to 10xing over the next year. All right, right, so the next one on the list is going to be Terra Luna. And Terra Luna is basically a blockchain-based stablecoin that gets rid of a lot of the problems that other stablecoins have. Now, the great thing about stablecoins is they offer some stability in a cryptocurrency market that is incredibly volatile. So Terra basically wants to have the privacy of Bitcoin with the stability of a stablecoin. And Terra is also very decentralized. The stablecoin that goes with Terra is Terra USD, and 1 Terra USD, of course, equals 1 United States dollar. Now, one thing you can do with Terra Luna is it is a layer 1, but it uses the Cosmos network in order to solve the interoperability issue. So it can actually interact with Ethereum as well as other cryptocurrencies like Solana. Now, another really cool thing you can do with Terra is the mirror protocol. And this is basically where you can invest in the stock market using cryptocurrency. So you can invest in Apple, Airbnb, Amazon, ARK Invest, Alibaba, all of these different types of stocks, you can invest in them using the mirror protocol. And so this is basically a way for you to invest in the stock market without having to go through a broker. Now, there's honestly a lot more amazing and cool stuff you can do with Terra, but just for the purposes of this video, to keep it short, I'm not going to go into all of that. But Terra saw a huge ramp up in 2020 and 2021. And now it crashed down to about $52. And that was after getting all the way up to around $99. So it's totally possible that it keeps crashing because every other cryptocurrency is crashing. But this is another one where I think it's a really good idea to dollar cost average into it. If it keeps crashing, that's great. You're getting it on sale. If it doesn't keep crashing, it starts to go up. That's great. You're investing in it as it goes up. Another cryptocurrency I'm extremely excited about, I actually made an entire video on this one, which will be coming out here in the next week or so, is going to be Solana, or SOL. Not shit out of luck. It's Sol, kind of like Ethereum is ETH, Solana is Sol. Okay, I'm just gonna stop now. But anyways, Solana is a major Ethereum competitor. It is a layer 1 blockchain, and it basically does all the things that we wish Ethereum would do. Right now, if you're not aware, Ethereum is slow. It's incredibly expensive. For instance, I did an NFT the other day. That's another video that's going to be coming out. And it cost me over $50 just to post the NFT on a website. The gas fees are absolutely ridiculous. Ethereum has been saying for the last 5 years that they are going to solve this problem. And so far, it's just gotten worse. There's been a few things that have been done with layer 2 technologies, for instance, that have lowered the fees somewhat, but it really is still pretty bad. And Ethereum is moving at an absolute snail's pace. And this is really unfortunate for them because I think they are allowing competitors to come in and take up a tremendous amount of their market share. And in my opinion, the best competitor that I have seen is Solana. Now, again, can't go too far into the details here because that would take a very long time to explain. I have an entire video where I'm explaining everything about, well, everything that you need to know anyways about Solana. But basically what you should know is it's super fast, it's super efficient, it's really cheap as well. And one of the ways it's able to accomplish this is what's known as proof of history, right? So Bitcoin and Ethereum are proof of work. This is very slow, tedious, takes up a lot of energy, so it's not very eco-friendly. It's also very expensive. Other cryptocurrencies like Cardano and pretty much most cryptocurrencies these days are proof of stake. And proof of stake is a huge upgrade from proof of work. But one step beyond that, in my opinion, is proof of history. Proof of history is even better. Now, Solana was one of the biggest gainers in 2021. They went all the way from about $2 up to $250 or so. And now they have crashed all the way down to about $87. So in my opinion, this is going to be a pretty good time to buy in. But as with all of the other ones, I recommend that you dollar cost average. And by the way, if you want to buy any of these in this video, I do have links down in the description below that have special promotions where you will get free Bitcoin or free stocks, etc., depending on which one you want to use. And I only put companies down in the description that I personally use and I think are really good. So the easiest way to buy Bitcoin, for instance, would actually be buying it on Webull. You technically don't own it. Webull is the one who buys it for you, kind of like as a proxy, but that's probably the quickest way for you to get into the market if you want to. But if you want to actually own the cryptocurrency, I would recommend buying it Coinbase, and you can again access my link down in the description below. Now, I know I just talked a little ish on Ethereum, okay? But Ethereum is going to be the last one on the list. And in my opinion, I started this video out with kind of a boring cryptocurrency, and I'm going to end it with a boring one as well, because you know what? Ethereum is probably one of the safest cryptocurrency related investments that you should make. And Ethereum and Bitcoin, in my opinion, should be a significant amount of every cryptocurrency investor's portfolio. One of the main reasons why Ethereum has been having all of these problems is because they're so freaking popular. So many people use Ethereum. And right now they do have a significant amount of the market share. There's also tons of different cryptocurrencies that are layer 2 projects that are built on top of the Ethereum layer 1 blockchain. So with a lot of different types of technology companies, in order for you to overtake a company that already has a huge share of an ecosystem built around them, your product has to be 10 times better at least. It's the 10x rule in technology. And right now, I don't know if there is a blockchain that is 10 times better. The only one that comes close, in my opinion, is Solana. Now, Ethereum has been promising over the last few years that they're going to solve all their issues. You know, Ethereum 2.0 came out, partially at least, and next year, Ethereum 2.0 is going to roll more of their features out. And this apparently is going to solve a bunch of their issues. You've also got a bunch of layer 2 blockchains that are, you know, solving a lot of Ethereum's problems as well. So a big question over the next few years is, are these updates that are coming out going to actually solve Ethereum's issues? And if they do, that's great. Now, if they don't solve the problems, that's a big issue. And I really think that one of these competitors are going to overtake Ethereum. However, if they are able to solve the problem, I still think that it's an issue. And the reason for that is because they took so long to update it. And in a rapidly evolving and changing technology like cryptocurrency, you really can't take that long in order to fix problems. So even if Ethereum is able to fix all of their issues, I still think that a lot of these other layer 1 solutions are going to take a significant amount of the market share. And to be honest with you, I think the competition is a really good thing, because if Ethereum didn't have a competitor, there would be no incentive for them to solve all these issues. But with that being said, Ethereum is now down to $2,300 at the time of recording this video, and they were up over double that just a little bit ago. Just at the end of 2021, they got up to over 4,700. So I could honestly see Ethereum, you know, maybe 2 to 5xing in 2022. And that's not bad, especially considering that this is one of the safer cryptocurrencies. Now, again, any cryptocurrency that I recommended, you want to follow best practices, dollar cost average into them, diversify your portfolio, don't go all in on one of them, and only invest what you can afford to lose. Bell, and comment down below any thoughts, comments, criticisms, etc. that you have on the video, and I will see you next time.